Hey, my beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. And as always, I like to start off every day with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream, I'd love to. And of course, I think of my favorite quote of the century by Oscar Wilde, which says, "Life is too important to be taken seriously, so lighten up, folks." So today's topic is, drumroll please, Fierce Annual Events, Part 7. Yay. Okay, so we're going to fast forward 2015. So basically like 9 years ago. So picture it, being born and raised in the Bronx and like doing all the fundraising and all the like activist work that I've done. When I was Empress, I I wanted to give a lot back to that community. So I remember one of our beneficiaries was like uh, Bronx AIDS something, or like there were a couple of organizations in the Bronx that luckily we were able to give money to. But above and beyond that, they have their annual like Bronx Gay Awards. Uh, so I was fortunate and blessed that right around June of 2015, which was right when I was finishing the first draft of my book, which I'll mention a little later on, I received an email saying that they wanted to honor me with, this is the award that I got. And it says, the Reverend Magora E. Kennedy Stonewall Courage Award, presented to James Palacio, Empress Fiona St. James, for your courageous service and heartfelt dedication to the LGBTQ communities in the Bronx. And it's dated July 2015. So this is actually came as a pleasant surprise. And I was completely like shocked. But I mean, let me take that back. Not shocked that like they would give me that, but surprised that, that they even thought of me, because this is really a prestigious thing. And so they had this whole event ceremony. I remember I went with my mother. I think I might even have pictures that I'll include at the end. And then the actual person who's the award is named after, the Reverend, she was there. So what was really wonderful was she gave my introduction. So she gave my introduction, and then I was up there and I gave my little speech and, spoke about whatever and was thankful and appreciative. But I think for me, the most wonderful thing about it was like when that happened, like I said, I had just finished the first draft of my book. And then that was like around that same time was when gay marriages became legal. So there was like all of these things happening at the same time. And for me, the fact that they wanted to honor me with this award just kind of solidified and made me proud of everything that I've done in terms of my activist work. And it really kind of brought me full circle where like I finished writing the book where I had just like revisited the first 50 years of my life and wrote open and honestly about it. And so I'm writing about all the different things that I've done, in terms of like my fundraising work, whether it was in drag or out of drag, I've always been an activist in my own right. I mean, just with the mere fact that I was born, I knew I was gay, I never hid it. That, in my opinion, not being closeted and owning who I am and being authentically me, I think that in of itself is a form of activism if other people are witnessing that, and maybe you're giving them the courage to do the same thing. So the Stonewall Courage Award, like, when they said this is what we want to give you because of everything you've done, it was wonderful, it was emotional, and I guess to a certain degree a form of like validation. So I was very, very proud of this, and the evening was great. I remember I didn't go in drag, but I kind of did like a little bit of boy girly makeup, and I had like my tuxedo jacket, and I had all my Empress jewels minus the tiara. And I brought my mother with me because I was allowed to bring a guest, and it was this whole big dinner. And I was one of like 6 different recipients. There were 6 different awards, and each one was a very specific thing pertaining to, the Bronx and gay pride, and the 6 of us being recognized for very specific things. And that happened to be mine. So I'm very, very proud of this. And if you read my book, which you can get at FionaSt.James.com, that Saint is not spelled out, it's just ST, no period after the T. I speak about this towards the ending because it happened right when I was like finishing, and because I wrote it in 2015. Well, that's when I was finishing it, because that was when I was turning 50. I speak about it at the end, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. So read all about it, and of course, all of my other fun, crazy stories. So, but yes, I don't even know if they still do this award, but and the year that I received it, I think they had done it a couple of years already leading up to that. I don't know if it's something that still happens or not, but I am very proud of this. So, all right, guys, I'm going to make this one short. Could you believe it? I think it's short. Forgot to look at the clock. Anyway, don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. And as always, thank you so much for being here with me. And I look forward to seeing everyone again soon. Love you.